Hi everyone, I wanted to do a quick look while I have some sunlight here. I wanted to do a really spring inspired look. After about 5 days of nothing but rain and cold and like 40 degrees outside, it's finally gorgeous out, and I totally intend on going outside in the next few minutes after I get done filming this just to enjoy the day. It's so beautiful out. But I wanted to do this really spring inspired type of look. I did a nice nice cut crease in here, but it's still pretty soft with a green eyeshadow line. And then I did this nice lip here, which is using the Revlon Color Burst matte lip balms. I love these except for the fact that it smells like mint. I don't like mint things. But this is the one that I have here. These are really, really nice, and they go on so smooth, and you'll see it in the video about how I'm like barely touching my lips and it goes on beautifully. And then what I wanted to do was show you an alternate in the beginning intro part here, because I bought this a while ago. It's this orange lip gloss from Sephora. Does it have a name? Golden Embrace. And they smell amazing. It just smells like sweet candy. So I'm doing this just so that you can see that if you're not really into this sort of matte, and I wouldn't even call this matte to be honest. This is almost like a cream sheen sort of thing, but this is really fun too, so I figured I'd go ahead and just apply this on there. And this just gives it a more of an orange color that goes really well with this green and adds a lot more shine to it. I mean, there's supposed to be really, really gold sparkles, but to be honest, I don't really see it that much. So if you want to see how I got this really spring inspired type of look, then please keep watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to my video, and don't forget to check out my other videos. So I'm starting this tutorial out foundation ready, as well as getting my eyebrows. I just feel like you guys have seen a couple of my videos doing this, so I just thought I'd just do a couple quick snapshots of some of the products that I was using to get myself ready for today. So please just, I'll of course have everything listed down below as well. So starting off, we're going to be using a nice fluffy dome brush, and the shadow that I'm using, I have a little image of it here. This is just something that I got from like a Sephora collection. It was one of those Christmas palettes. I went ahead and just used one of this warmer type of peachy colors to just use as a transition shade to warm everything up. Next, I'll be going in with a little bit smaller of a dome brush, and I'm going to be going in the Lorac Pro To Go. The color that I'm using is Cafe. If you're looking at the little image, it is on the bottom row, and it's the warmer brown color. And I'm just using that to warm up the crease a little bit more, and of course deepen the crease. Now, all of the colors that I'm going to be using in terms of the neutral type of shades is going to be from this palette. Now with a more precise, this is a Real Techniques brush. I don't know the name of it, but I'm going in with the black color, which is called Mink and Cafe, a little mixture of both. And I'm going ahead and I'm just placing that to deepen up the crease even more. And don't worry about it looking a little bit messy, because I'm going to go in with a different brush and smooth it out a little bit later. So I'm just going to make sure that I can deepen up that crease as much as possible. And I added a lot more Cafe a lot because it was kind of like scary. And here now we have a more stiff dome brush for me to be able to blend everything out and make it a little bit smoother in transition. This helps just soften it up a little bit, but I wanted to keep that darkness just because, why not? There's a whole lot of blending going on here, so I just wanted to make sure that I got as much of that blended out as possible, and then I actually went in with the color, I believe it's called Shell. It's the more of the vanilla-y color, and I went in with the blending area because I hate when I get those little drag marks on the inner part of the crease. And then I took that same color and I actually went ahead and applied it onto the brow bone as well as the lid, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush again. This one's a little bit fluffier than the last one that I used, so it was a lot nicer to be able to just kind of apply that to the brow area and, you know, of course the lid, and still get enough color but not completely packed on. So now I'm going to go in with the color Chartreuse and then these 3 green colors, which is also from that Sephora collection. And what I did is I actually used a little, I showed you the board, and sorry it was only like 2 seconds, but I have that board there, and then I take a little bit of eye drops and I made sure that I scraped some of the color off onto the board, then took a couple of drops of eye drops and mixed it up with this little brush that I got. Now you can use any sort of angled brush if you want to use a liner brush, if you want to use, you know, any other kind of angle, doesn't matter. I just particularly like this one because it's really small. So I just mixed everything how I wanted it, and then I got it to this kind of liner, sort of liquidy pigment thing going on. And I just kind of did a wing liner with it, and I just kept building it up until I got it to the consistency, the width, and then the pigmentation that I wanted. Now, if any of you actually have access to that, I believe it's Stila and it's that lime green color, that would be a great one to put on the bottom, or I'm sorry, on bottom, and then move in with it. And of course, now I'm just showing you how I put eyeliner on because that's real impressive. And I also put some of that green color on my lower lash line. And then I'm going back in with that brush that I used for the crease area before, in with some more of that cafe color, just to put by the green underneath, just to kind of balance everything out on the bottom, but I'm only putting in the outer corner area. So now I'm just going to go in with my favorite mascara. This is the Urban Decay Perversion. I love this because it makes the lashes just look so super black and beautiful and bold. This is definitely my favorite mascara ever. It's the only mascara that I'm really like, oh yeah, invest that $18 on that tube of mascara. So next I'll be going in with my favorite bronzer, which is the Too Faced in Sun Bunny, and this is just a fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques. I'm just warming up my entire complexion with this. And then I'll be going in with my Maybelline Ultra Brow in light brown, and this is my angled brush that I got from Sephora. I'm just going to go ahead and apply my contour. Contour? Contour? I don't know, now I feel like I'm saying it wrong. You know what I mean. So then I'll be going in with a blush, and this is actually from the Lorac Pro To Go as well, and it's the Peachy Coral shade. This is definitely my favorite one, and don't be afraid to pack it on because it just is really pretty. Then I'm going in with my MAC lip liner in Whirl. I'm just lining the outer part of my lips here, but I'm actually going to do something that I saw on, I believe, Pinterest. I just thought it was really neat. It is not something that is necessary to do, but I do think it's kind of interesting, and I've been playing around with it a little bit. But I'm actually going to draw some lines. I'm first going to draw one in the middle of my lip here, and then a couple on the outer sides. And then I'm going to do the same on the top. Now I probably wouldn't do it in the top, in the middle, but just in the outer sides. And then I'm going to apply my, I believe it's a Revlon Color Burst, and this is the matte color, and I don't remember the orange color, but I'll definitely have it listed. These are a little bit newer, and they're so wonderful. I'm barely touching my lips, and it's gliding on beautifully. Now to finish off my look, I'm just going to go ahead and floof my hair up a little bit after taking it out of my headband. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video.